everybody, this is Chris Jenkins, and I want to welcome you on to this webinar. This is something you've never seen before. I can't remember the last time I was so excited about a webinar, and I know you can hear it in my voice. In a moment here, I'm going to introduce you to my great friend, Davin Michaels. And if you don't know who Davin is, he's a New York Times best-selling author, a 30-year business veteran, and he is the founder and CEO of a company called 123 Employee. Now, you may have heard of 123 Employee, but if you haven't, they are one of the fastest growing outsourcing companies in the Philippines. They have hundreds and hundreds of employees, and they work with entrepreneurs all over the globe, including some of the biggest thought leaders like myself all over the planet. 123 Employee basically handles the busy work in your business, everything from picking up your phone to social media and internet marketing. Now, Davin and his team are always developing new software and education around lead generation. And as you know, if you have a business or if you're thinking of starting a business, it's all about lead generation. If you can generate a massive amount of leads, then you can be successful in any business. And Davin and his team have spent a year in development creating a groundbreaking platform, and this is literally allows you to tap into a 300 million person database. That's right. I didn't say 300,000. I said 300 million. You've never seen anything like this before. This is disruptive. It's a game changer. And if you've been struggling to get leads to your affiliate offers, to your niche sites, your products that you've created, just pretty much anything that you do online, then this is going to be game-changing for you. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get rid of any of your distractions. I want you to turn off your phone, turn off Skype, turn off your email, and etc. And please welcome Davin Michaels. All right, Davin. Well, thanks for joining us today, and I'm real excited about all this stuff you're going to be sharing with my people.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it too. I know that we're both super busy and it was hard to get this scheduled, so I want to thank you for making it happen, and I'm super excited about speaking to your tribe. As a matter of fact, I have to tell you, I don't think I've been more excited about a webinar in years, because this is literally going to be earth-shattering. How to tap into a 300 million person database. You know, I have the privilege of speaking on stages all over the globe to entrepreneurs just like all of you on this webinar. And I always ask entrepreneurs, I'm a super inquisitive person, I always ask entrepreneurs, what's the biggest challenge you're facing in your business today? And although I always receive a ton of different responses, it always comes down to two: the need for time and the need for leads. And I've literally made it my mission to show entrepreneurs how to generate a massive amount of leads in their business, because I've come to realize that if you can dial in the marketing, if you have a ton of leads and business coming through the door, if your bank accounts are overflowing with money, then I'm sure you'd agree that you could probably buy yourself out of just about any challenge you may face in your business. Would you not agree?
I would absolutely agree with that, Davin. Money can absolutely be used to solve just about any business challenge. Plus, you can do a lot of fun stuff with money.
I mean, that is the name of the game, right? Let's go ahead and jump into it. So real quickly, and this may have been covered before I jumped on, but what I want you to know is we've learned over the years that multitasking doesn't work. And so what I want you to know is that what I'm going to share with you, this is going to be a huge game changer. My team and I have been developing this technology for over a year. That's why I'm so excited to share this. And what I want you to know is that if you are doing a million different things, if you are checking your emails, if you're checking your text, you're not going to get anything from this. And I don't want you to miss out on this, because this is really going to be huge for you. And what I also want you to know is that I value your time. And I would not ask you to spend 90 minutes or an hour with me if I wasn't going to make it worth your while, because I know that once that time is gone, it's gone. And so this is going to be incredible. You have my word on this. So what I want you to do is avoid distractions, stay to the end of the webinar, and ask lots of questions. So write your questions down, and well, actually don't write your questions down, put them in the chat, and just keep putting them in the chat. I promise you we'll get all your questions answered before we wrap up the webinar. We'll either answer them in the chat box or I will answer them live for everybody to hear. And make sure you take copious notes. This will help you absorb everything. Plus, I'm going to share so much information with you, you're going to want to write this down. Also, I'm going to ask you some questions throughout this webinar, and you're going to need to write down your answers as well. So get ready to take notes. And like I said, stay to the end of the webinar because I have some free gifts for you at the end of the webinar. So stay to the end, and I will have those free gifts for you, and they're going to be great. So what you're going to learn today on this webinar, you're going to learn the truth about traffic and why most people are spending more than they're making. That's right. Most people are spending more money on the traffic than they're making. How you can generate free, targeted leads to your offer with no ad spend. That's right. No ad spend, zero. And how you can find prospects on Autopilot. If that sounds good, jump into the chat right now and give me a big fat yes. Awesome. Awesome. Here come the yeses. Great. And I'm going to share with you and show you how you can engage your prospects without taking up your valuable time. Because let's face it, you should be focused on growing your business and having more fun. You can't be buried in the minutia. The only way to grow your business is to focus on the big picture. So if that sounds good, put a big fat yes once again into the chat. Does that sound good to you? And by the way, I'm going to ask you lots of questions, and this is going to be interactive. So drop a yes into the chat if you would agree that this sounds good. Okay, I see a lot of yeses coming. A couple no's. Okay. Well, I hope they're yeses. So this should sound good to you if you're in business or if you're starting a business. And can we all agree that size and quality matters when it comes to your list? Yes, I'm sure you'd agree. So a decent list size is important for any business. And a 100,000 person list is a great list size to have. If you would agree with that, type in agreed in the chat if you would agree that 100,000 people on your list is good. Yes, I see some agrees and agreeds coming in. Absolutely. It is good. You know, we have hundreds of thousands of people on our list, and I remember when we hit 10,000, that was certainly a bump for us. We saw some business. When we hit 40,000, it really started to change things for us. That's when we really start to grow, not exponentially, but at a big rate. And when we hit 100,000, that was a massive milestone. That changed everything. So let me ask you, while you're watching this webinar, let me ask you a question. That is, why is it important to have a big list? Why is it important to have a big list in your business? Okay, I see somebody said gold. Yeah, that's true. They say the gold is in your list. I see dollar signs. Yep, that's right. More eyeballs equals dollars. That is correct. And I always ask entrepreneurs, you know, why do you want to have a big list in your business? And those are important, but I'll tell you, my prime objective for having a big fat list is JV opportunities, affiliate opportunities. And let me kind of share some things. You may know some of this stuff, but I want to make sure that you understand it. So when I talk about affiliates, we have thousands of affiliates at my company, 123 Employee, that market our services. Those are our affiliates. They might send us a deal or two a year. And then we have our joint venture partners. Those are affiliates too, but we call them joint venture partners because we know them on a first name basis. We have hundreds of those. And those are the big boys and girls that can literally send us, you know, $100,000 in business within hours. It's pretty incredible. So those are our JV partners. So the reason you want to have a big list, well, actually, let me put it in perspective. So when I think about marketing to my list, I think of three things in this order. One is value to my tribe. Two is reciprocation, and three is money. So let me explain what I mean by this. If somebody comes to me and they say, hey, you blast for me, I'll blast for you, I'll ask them, I'll say, what's your list size? And if they say 10,000 maybe, what am I going to say to them? I'm probably going to say no. Now, number one at the top of my list is value. If they've created something that is so incredibly valuable, so earth-shattering, then yes, I might share that with my tribe. But otherwise, I wouldn't, because what is number two in my hierarchy is reciprocation. I want to blast for somebody that's got a huge list so they can blast for me and I can grow my list exponentially. Could you imagine if somebody was marketing for you every single week, blasting out to their list of 100,000 people? That would change the face of your business forever. So reciprocation is number two for me, and then number three is money, because I know that the byproduct long term of having a big list is going to be huge money for me for years to come. So that's why I want to have a big list. So now let's say that you've worked on growing your list. Maybe you have 40, 50,000 people on your list. You come to me and you say, let's do a promotion. And what am I going to say? Well, I'm probably going to say yes. So that is the key to having a big list. Having a big list will allow you to play with big boys and girls and grow your list exponentially.
Hey, Davin, let me interrupt you real quick. I just got to say that for the affiliate marketers we have here again, and then the niche sites people and the product creators, this is virtually important to have a big list. I mean, people just don't realize how important it is. I mean, I know that for my business, when I started growing my list, it changed everything in my business.
Yeah, absolutely. It is key. So what if you had 1 million people on your list? How would that affect your business? Matter of fact, what if your CRM or your database had 300 million people? Would that be pretty huge for your business? You bet it would be. And by the way, when I'm talking about CRM, that's Contact Relation Manager. So Contact Relations Manager, it's like a software program, like maybe Infusionsoft or One Shopping Cart. These are examples of CRM systems. Salesforce is another example. What if you logged into your CRM and you had 300 million people in your database? Would that be huge for your business?
That would be massive for my business, Davin. In fact, that would be huge for anybody's business.
Yeah, it sure would be. So you might be thinking to yourself, huh? Like, Davin, what are you talking about? How am I going to have 300 million people in my database? Well, in about 22 minutes, I'm going to reveal how you can tap into a 300 million person database. Now, the industry average states a quality lead is worth $1 per month. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have not found that to be the case for me in my business. Perhaps in some businesses it is. For me, I find that a quality lead is worth about 50 cents a month to me. But learning how to tap into a 300 million database at 50 cents a lead might be worth sticking around for. I've been self-employed now for nearly 30 years, and I have to tell you, when I hear that number, I crack up, because up until just last year, I thought it was 20. And what happened was I was actually getting ready to do a presentation in Palm Springs, California, and I started to do the math, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been nearly 30 years. Now, I don't know where the time has gone. Of course, I started my business when I was 5 years old. Just kidding. I started my business when I was 15. Don't do the math. I made my first million at the age of 25. It was pretty incredible. Today, I'm founder and CEO of 123 Employee. We're the premier outsourcing centers in the Philippines. We have hundreds and hundreds of employees, and we work with entrepreneurs just like you. And we do all the busy work in their business. We do everything from internet marketing, social media, telemarketing, back office tasks, picking up their phones, you name it, we do it. And our mission at 123 Employee is to rescue lifestyle-starved entrepreneurs, give them their time back and their lives back. It's a lot of fun. I am an international speaker. I speak all over the globe. I am a New York Times best-selling author. For many years, I was the biggest electronic music event producer in the U.S. I used to throw parties for 15 to 20,000 people a night. How'd you like to be on my guest list? Because of that built-in fan base, I had a short career as a recording artist, very long career as a music and television producer, worked with some of the biggest bands in the world. There's the Black Eyed Peas hanging out in my home studio. There's Coolio. And if you don't know these names, you definitely know their music, because they're played on every radio station in every country, every single minute of the day. And this is just sort of the reward for my blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm really just showing you this picture for one reason. I think it's kind of pimp. And today I am literally living my dream. I have to tell you, in my early 20s, I had never really been outside the U.S., and I could never have dreamed of having the life that I have today. Today I travel all over the globe. I hang out with like-minded people just like you. I love entrepreneurs. I love people, and I love spending time with my family, having great adventures, and I just literally pinch myself every day. I'm very humbled and very honored. And I believe that I've been able to live this life because I've been able to master one thing, and that's traffic. And I was able to do it at a very young age. In the early days, I was buying traffic on Overture. This is almost 20 years ago. Back before Google was even that big, you would buy traffic on Overture. It would give you 95% of the web, and that was Yahoo, MSN, and Google. And in the early days, I had a mentor that taught me how to do this. And because of this, anytime I start a business, I have a floodgate of people coming through my door. And what I want you to know is, if you currently have a business, you know that the biggest challenge in any business is leads, or business coming through the door. If you master that, you're going to be in business. And you could start a new business tomorrow. And if you had customers, you would be successful again, most likely. If you're starting something new, you're going to learn that the biggest challenge is driving traffic to your business. And if you can master that, you're going to have success in all businesses that you create, all ventures that you create. create. So I want to share with you some traffic fundamentals. So fundamental number one, quality traffic is essential for all business. Now, what I want you to know is that not all traffic is created equal.
That's right, Davin. I'm really glad you brought up that point because for affiliate marketers and for just the niche marketers that we have here, we need high quality traffic and high quality leads. So it's so important for people to know that not all traffic is created equal.
Yeah, absolutely. Not all traffic is created equal. And so we're going to cover all that as we continue here. So fundamental principle number two, making more than you spend is the name of the game. But is it easy? So let's talk about some of the different traffic sources. So first of all, there's Google, obviously, there's Facebook, there's also solos. Now you may or may not know what solos are. Solos are buying blasts to people's lists. So somebody might have a big list, you can buy clicks from them and they'll mail out for you. It's kind of like buying affiliate traffic, but you pay for it up front as opposed to paying commissions. Now there's also native ads or contextual marketing. And you may or may not know what that is, but you've probably experienced it, and I'll break it down in just a minute. Fundamental number three, you can't beat free targeted traffic. I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, there's nothing better than free. So let's go ahead and cover some sources of free traffic. Well, first of all, there's JV traffic, which we've already been talking about. That's where your affiliates generate traffic for you. There's organic, so that's SEO. There's social media posts. There's videos and blogs. There's connecting with prospects via social media. But my question for you is it really free? Well, it definitely isn't. There's certainly hidden costs. There's a time cost. SEO costs money. Paying for content creation, posting management, these all cost money. As a matter of fact, let's go back to this slide. So first of all, let's talk about JVs. Well, just so you know, JV traffic, yes, it is free up front. So there's not a risk up front, but what I want you to know, it's actually the most expensive traffic you will buy because you pay heavy commissions for it. Now, JV traffic is great because you don't pay up front, so there's no risk, but it's expensive. It's the most expensive traffic that you'll actually buy. Now, of course, there's organic SEO, but SEO is time consuming and it's expensive, and you won't see the results for a long time. And also, by the way, if Google changes their algorithm, the results you're getting might change overnight. Now, there's also social media posts, but you can't sit around and do that all day long because you have to focus on growing your business, so you probably have to pay someone to do that for you. That's going to cost you money. Same things with videos and blogs. Again, time consuming. And connecting with prospects via social media. Again, you can't do that, so you're going to have somebody else do that for you. Fundamental number four is value-driven touch points, or specifically native ads or contextual ads. Now, let me go ahead and explain how these work. So you've probably seen ads before on Facebook with a really interesting headline that really got your attention, and then you clicked it and it took you to a super interesting article. And then you may have seen on the right there were links to other articles. They look like this. I'm sure you've seen this before.
Yeah, Davin, I see those all the time. They still manage to catch my eye.
Yeah, I see them too. And I click on them a lot because it's great writing. It's very interesting. So then you see these articles on the right, but really they're ads. So then you click on them and it takes you to the article. And the articles are very interesting and they have contextual links throughout them, and you click on the links and then the links take you to a sales page. And if you don't know what a sales page is, I'm sure you've experienced a sales page before. So there are regular websites that are informational, and they have tabs across the top, and then there's a sales page. And a sales page is just a long page. It has tons of copy. It has testimonials and videos and a big fat button at the bottom that says, what does it say? Drop it in the chat right now. What does it say? What does it say at the very bottom of a sales page? That is correct. Linda said that, and that is buy now. And what do? You buy now. You press the button. I do it. Lots of people do it because these sales pages are compelling for sure. Okay, and some of the platforms for contextual advertising that are very popular and huge are Taboola, Outbrain. And what can we learn from this? Well, we call it bunny trails. People click on bunny trails, little incremental steps to get to the sale. So we call it multi-step enrollment, and that's generally via a blog or a sales page or an article. And people do buy from sales pages. We know this. So from fundamentals to fundamental problems. We sent out a survey to our tribe. And what we learned is that over 91% of the people that we polled said they feel confused about online marketing. And my guess is you're in that same bucket because my tribe are entrepreneurs, and I'm sure you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. And let me ask you a question. Drop it in the chat. Do you feel a little confused when it comes to online marketing? Okay, I see a few no's, but honestly, I see mostly yeses. And that makes sense. You know, we have the privilege of working with some of the biggest thought leaders on the planet in that space. And we do all their back end. And guess what? They find it just as confusing. And that's because internet marketing and social media is changing by the millisecond. It would be impossible for anybody to keep up. So we also asked them, more about their business, and one thing we found is that most of them said that they were not receiving enough traffic. They just weren't getting enough traffic to their blogs, to their websites, and also they were saying that they didn't have a big pipeline. And what's a pipeline? Well, pipeline is when you get up in the morning, you go over to your CRM, and there's tons of leads waiting for you that are interested and raising their hand and wanting to buy what you sell. That's your pipeline. Can you relate to this? And then also they said that they had financial constraints. They didn't have a lot of money to buy traffic. And as a result, with all this going on, they're feeling overwhelmed. And they didn't have the time to learn all this stuff, and they didn't have the time to do all the implementation as well. And I'm sure you can relate also. And thus, low sales conversions. And let's face it, if you don't have sales, you don't have a business. And because of this, your business is inconsistent. You find yourself struggling. And this leaves you feeling stressed and frustrated. So I've made it my mission to solve the traffic tragedy. So let's talk about what we've learned, what I've learned over the years. And I've spent years and years and years, if not decades, list building. And one thing I will tell you is that it's not as easy as many make it sound. And honestly, it can be very expensive to do. I've probably spent hundreds of thousands, and if I really think about it, I may have spent millions over the last couple decades growing my list. Another thing I've learned is that paid traffic works when you get it right. If you don't get it right, it's a money pit. Social media done wrong can be a huge waste of time and money, and you need to have a marketing team. And in doing so, in your marketing process, you have to make people feel special. Here's Gary Vaynerchuk, a new friend of mine. You may be following Gary. He is just blowing up right now. He is so huge. And I was reading an article by Gary the other day, and these are some quotes that I pulled from it. Twitter is a powerful search engine. The most important website is Twitter. Listen to your customers. Add value without selling. Share, like, reply, not just post. Now, here's another person that you may be following. If you're in the real estate space, most likely you're definitely following him. If you're in sales, you may be following him as well, and that's Grant Cardone. And Grant advocates a fat pipeline. He says prospecting leads to prosperity. Contact leads to contract. And 80% of the sales happen after multiple touch points. And I would totally agree with him. So prospecting plus engagement plus multi-step value contact equals a full pipeline. So tapping into social media chatter. Let's talk about that for a second. So every single second of every minute of every day, people are posting about their problems, their needs, their wants that your product or service can help with. The people are out there on social media all day long looking for what you have. And if we could tap into that chatter, it could be massive. So what if you could easily find those conversations? What if you could profit from a 300 million person database? Well, that database is Twitter. And it doesn't matter whether you have a Twitter account or not. It doesn't matter if you have any followers. It doesn't matter if you don't do social media. And it doesn't matter if you're not tech savvy. I'm going to show you how you can have a 300 million person database. So first, let's talk about some of the common myths around Twitter. Well, the first myth is that Twitter is old school and no one's using Twitter these days. Well, I'd have to disagree with you. As a matter of fact, there are over 300 million active users on Twitter. So 300 million active users on Twitter. It's a powerful search engine. When it comes to what people are talking about in social media, it's way more powerful than Google. Active users include CEOs, executives, business leaders, people of influence, thought leaders, and your prospects. So think of Twitter as a powerful CRM that you can tap into. So myth number 2, you need a vast number of followers to use Twitter for marketing. That is not true. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how you can tap into a 300 million person database without having any followers. And if you don't have a Twitter account, you can start one today and start doing this immediately. So there are 50 million tweets per day on Twitter. Many contain keywords relating to your business. I call this Twitter chatter or keywords. Now, these can be geographical, and you can reply to any tweet. You do not have to have any followers. So, who are your prospects following? What can we tell about followers of these people? So, grab a pen, grab a paper, and I want you to write down, what can we tell about followers of Richard Branson and Tony Robbins? So think about Richard Branson and Tony Robbins and think about what their common characteristics are. So what would the interests be of people that follow Richard Branson and Anthony Robbins? Write that down. Okay, just write down 2 or 3 traits. So the next group is people who follow Kayla Itsinis, Casey Ho, Marion Nestle, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, you may not know all these names. I'm sure you know some of them. So what would be the common traits of people that follow Kayla Itsinis, Casey Ho, Marion Nestle, and Gwyneth Paltrow? Okay, write that down. Okay, and then finally, what would be some common traits or characteristics of people that follow Gary Vaynerchuk, Frank Kern, and Ryan Deiss? So once again, common characteristics or interests of people that follow Gary Vaynerchuk, Frank Kern, and Ryan Deiss. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it down. So followers of Richard Branson and Tony Robbins. Well, there's a very good chance that they're entrepreneurs or they're aspiring entrepreneurs. They are definitely into personal development, and they're success-oriented, or they're certainly on track to be success-oriented. They want to have success in their lives. Okay, group number 2, followers of Kayla Itsinis, which is about 356,000, Casey Ho, 210,000, Marion Nestle, 138,000, and Gwyneth Paltrow, who's a celeb, a big celeb, 2.67 million. Well, most of their followers are women. They are fitness-oriented, and they are interested in weight loss. And group number 3, followers of Gary Vaynerchuk, Frank Kern, and Ryan Deiss. Well, they're definitely entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs. They are certainly into marketing. They could be biz ops seekers, and they are definitely online marketers or aspiring online marketers. So another way that we can find our prospects is through biofiltering. So let me explain. I am an author and speaker, and if you check out my profile on Twitter, you will see that I am an author and speaker. It's in my 160-character bio on Twitter. So obviously, if I could do a search, a biofiltering search, if I could search for authors and speakers, my name would come up, so would thousands of other authors and speakers or aspiring authors and speakers. So that's biofiltering. So let's go ahead and break down the steps. So step number 1 is we look for followers of people of influence. So then we can also search by tweets, by what people say in their tweets. Now, once we've identified our prospects, we can like, follow, reply, mention, or direct message these people. Now, by the way, if you are not tech savvy, if you know nothing about Twitter, if you don't even have a Twitter account, that doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to do all of this today. Okay? So if you don't know what liking, following, replying, mentioning, or direct messaging is, don't worry about that. I'm going to show you. Okay? And then step number 3, we can invite them to our blog, our sales page, or our website. But there's a problem. And the problem is not enough time. I mean, who's got time to sit here and like and tweet and direct message and do all this stuff? We don't have the time. Who's got the time to do this? So let's recap. Twitter is a powerful 300 million person database. It is massive. Twitter has a powerful search engine. It is the most powerful search engine when it comes to what people are talking about. Tweets contain keywords, phrases relating to your product or service. I call this chatter. Your prospects already follow certain people. You can find prospects via their bios. That's bio filtering. But doing this manually is time consuming, and it would be very expensive to have somebody do all this for you. So what if I showed you a solution? An easy to use, powerful platform for free and automated traffic and prospecting. That solution is Social Sonic, the world's first social media CRM. My team and I have spent over a year in development of Social Sonic, and what I'm going to show you is literally groundbreaking. So Social Sonic allows you to find prospects based on their conversations. I call this, once again, Twitter chatter. You can also find prospects based on who they're following, people of influence. You can find prospects from your own follower list as well, but if you don't have a list of followers, that doesn't matter. So as I said earlier, you can also biofilter. You can search for people that have certain keywords in their bio. And here's a perfect example. Here's a couple of social media superstars. Amy Porterfield. And as you can see, Amy says social media strategist here in her bio. Mari Smith, who's a good friend of mine. It says here social media strategist. This is a fantastic way to find a limitless amount of people interested in what you're selling. So then, once you've identified these prospects, Social Sonic will allow you to do auto nurturing until such time as they raise their hand and say, hey, I want more information, or they are redirected to a blog, sales page, or sales letter, or squeeze page, or some place where they can purchase. So let me show you how it works. In this Social Sonic demo, I'm going to show how authors and speakers can sell more books. Now, I am an author. I've written many books, and one of my books recently became a New York Times bestseller, and that book is called Outsource Smart, and that is in the business realm. And so I am looking for people that like to read business books, and I can sell a ton of books utilizing Social Sonic, and there's more than one way that I can do it. So first of all, I want to dispel a couple of myths. One is that you don't have to have a Twitter account to use Social Sonic. Now, you do have to have it to actually use the account, but what I'm saying is that if you don't have an account today, you can set one up, start using Social Sonic immediately. You don't have to have followers. Now, I set up this account literally an hour ago. I had no followers when I set it up. I have 4 already, and as I start prospecting, followers will literally just start streaming through. I'll receive a ton of followers very, very quickly. And the other myth I want to dispel is that you don't have to be a Twitter expert. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to know how to use Twitter, because once you set up your Twitter account, you connect it to Social Sonic, that's it. You never have to go back into Twitter again, because everything is done within Social Sonic. So let me show you some ways to find leads of people who want to buy your books. And remember, if you don't sell books, whatever it is you sell, you can of course do that with Social Sonic. So I'm going to go ahead and do a category search. And what's a category search? Well, there are people in Twitter that are following key influencers, and I want to go after those people. Now, we've already created a ton of presets under the hood for some of the most popular niches out there, like bodybuilding and entrepreneurship and internet marketing, law of attraction, even sex. So you can just throw these in. You can click on one of these and start using them straight out of the box. You can edit them if you want as well. I went ahead and created my own, because you have the option to create your own right here. And I always keep these searches very small. They don't have to be big. As a matter of fact, I find the smaller the search, the more specific the results and the more targeted the results are going to be, which is awesome. So here I'm targeting 800 CEO Read, which is a website that sells books to people that are interested in business. I'm also I'm targeting an author by the name of Alex Goldfan, and Alex actually wrote a very popular best-selling book called The Revenue Growth Hack. And then people who follow Amazon Kindle. And I've already started this search, and just so you know, I literally started it about an hour ago. So let's go back to the Twitter CRM. Okay, and so here I am. This is kind of where we started. And so I'm going to go to our category pipeline. A pipeline is where our prospects live. And if you have a full pipeline all the time, you have a very happening business. And I believe that if you've got a ton of business coming through the door, you can figure everything out. That's the biggest challenge for most business owners, if not all. So as you can see, I've got a big pipeline, and I've only been doing this for an hour. I've literally had the software running for an hour. And by the way, if I leave the software and I just don't use it, it will continue to generate more and more leads for me up to 3 days. So if I'm completely inactive for up to 3 days, it will keep generating leads. After 3 days, it'll hold the campaign, and that's just because it'll just fill up your computer with too many leads. And as you can see, it's been an hour, and I literally have an endless amount of leads. I have hundreds of leads. It's amazing. Okay, so now what I can do is I can go ahead and I can see some of their last 10 tweets if I want to, which is pretty cool. And also I can go ahead and begin a nurture sequence. And so I'm going to go ahead and begin a nurture sequence on some of these people. So let's go ahead and take a look at who's in our pipeline right now. Okay. This person is a book lover. But I want to be a little more specific. There we go, like a CEO. Okay, great. That's a business. Great, that is too. Social media enthusiast. Excellent. My book covers social media. There we go. Coach, social media, trainer. Wonderful. Let's see. Business. Internet marketer, perfect for my book. Help clients, perfect. Okay, that could actually be interesting. Okay, it's an employee at a company, but a director, that's good. Managing partner, entrepreneur, beautiful. There's tons here. This is awesome. Okay, so I have dropped these people into a nurture sequence, and I should probably just tell you a little bit more about what's happening to them right now. So what's happening right now is their tweets are being liked. Okay, well actually this is in the category search, so no, there will be no tweet being liked. What will happen is Social Sonic will follow these people, so they'll begin following. Then they will send them a tweet, and then we can actually take a look at their last 10 tweets. So let's go into our prospects. Now we've created prospects. I had a few in here before, and then we just created some. So one of the things I can do is I can send out some tweets to these people. They don't have to be my followers for me to actually send tweets to them. So I'm just going to go ahead and select, I don't know, maybe 3, 6, and I'm going to go ahead and select 10. Now, as you can see, I have 5 tweets that I can send. Well, why is this? Well, if people start receiving tweets from you, they're going to be notified, and then they're going to be thinking to themselves, oh, should I follow this person? Now, they may just follow you, or they may look at your profile. And if they look at your profile, they're going to see the last several tweets that you sent out. They can see them all, really. They can just scroll down. And if they see the same tweet over and over, they're going to think that you're a software, that you're a bot. And so you want to mix up the tweets a little bit. So I've already created some tweets right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste them in. And they just vary a little bit. So let's go ahead and drop those in. And then Social Sonic is going to go ahead and rotate these tweets. And just to show you what I put in there, so it says, hey, great to connect. Would love for you to have a copy of my New York Times bestseller. And there's a link. And I'm not giving away the book. I'm going to give them a chapter in the book. So, hey there, really awesome to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. Have you read my book? Oh, I guess I should put a question mark in there. Okay. Hey there, really awesome to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. Have you read my book? Outsource Smart. Okay. Let's see. Hey, they're really awesome to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. Would love for you to check out my book. Hey, they're really awesome to connect with okay. So they're similar. I'd probably make them a little more diverse. I'm just kind of doing this for speed's sake. Okay. So these likes will go up. Now, what's going to happen is very shortly, they're going to follow me back. Now, when they do, I've already set up a direct a DM or direct message autoresponder sequence. So here's what's going to happen. So when they follow me, it's going to say, hey, great to connect. I speak on stages all over the globe, and I always ask entrepreneurs, what's the biggest challenge you're facing in your business today? And although I receive a lot of different responses, number one is the need for leads or more business coming through the door. I've written a book that shows how to generate unlimited leads for life and how to outsource and delegate it all so you can live your true life adventure. You can download the first chapter here. Let's see, I guess I should give them a website, huh? There we go. Now, direct messages are not limited to 140 characters. You can actually go as long as you want. Then what will happen is it'll wait. This message will go out after 15 minutes. Then a day later, it will say, it'll reach out to me again. It'll say, over the last several months, I've received hundreds of emails from people who have read the LinkedIn strategy in my book and use it to generate leads every single day from LinkedIn. If you haven't downloaded my book yet, I would highly suggest that you check out the section on LinkedIn. It'll generate leads for you every single day. Thanks. And then a day later, if they don't respond, it'll say, I'm sure you would agree that there's enough business on Craigslist to last you a lifetime. In one of the chapters in my book, I show how to harness the power of Craigslist to get a massive amount of traffic and leads. If you haven't downloaded my book yet, I'd highly suggest you check out the section on Craigslist. It'll generate leads for you every single day. And there's my link. And then a day later, if they don't respond, it says, I'm an entrepreneur and I like to have fun. I've built a fun company culture, as you can see by this video, that we created during the Gangnam Style craze. Today, I have over 15 million views on YouTube, and I did it all by utilizing outsourced virtual assistants. I know it's silly, but let me know what you think of the video. Thanks. Totally different approach. And I can keep going, but for me, I think three messages is plenty, because look, you have a massive amount of leads. So next. Okay, so let me show you another way to find people as well. So that would be in the keyword pipeline. Now, in the keyword pipeline, we're actually, Social Sonic is listening in to what people are talking about. It's listening into the Twitter chatter. And so I went ahead, I went ahead and did some searching based on keywords, and let me go ahead and show you what that looks like too. So if I click on the edit search, so what I went with now reading, book suggestions, and Kindle suggestions. And by the way, we give you a full guide that shows you how to search this stuff, because this might be a little foreign to you, but it's super, super simple. All right, so let's go back to the Twitter CRM here. And I'm going to click on the keyword pipeline. And again, I just started this search about an hour ago, and I just have a massive amount of leads. It just goes on and on. So you will never not have enough leads. I mean, you have 300 million contacts under the hood. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so now I'm looking here for more people to nurture. And by the way, too, you can also filter in Social Sonic. Let me show you how this works. So let's go ahead and filter down a little bit. So let's go ahead and search by entrepreneur. And as you can see, I have a ton of entrepreneurs here. And so I'm going to go ahead and start nurturing them. And I mean, I could just do this forever. And this is really the perfect thing to have a virtual assistant do for you, because, this is the kind of work that needs to get done, but you should be focused on growing your business, right? As opposed to the minutia. So there we go. And if I go back into my prospects, as you can see, this is just growing and growing and growing. And at this point, your virtual assistant could jump in and send some more tweets. Why not? And then let me show you some other things you could do as well. So that's already set up. As we are adding and creating prospects, it now gives us more data on those prospects. So I can see their screen names, and I can click into here and literally take a look at their profiles, which is great. I mean, this gives me a lot more information when it comes to marketing to them, which is awesome. And I can go to their websites. And you can give a templatized message to your virtual assistant, and you can have them just drop those templatized messages onto their website. Like, hey, I reached out to you on Twitter, but I wanted to reach out to you on your website as well. And do you think with all these touches, people are going to be in touch with you? For sure they will be. And remember, most people check their Twitter on their phone. And so when you're doing all these tweets and these direct messages, and liking their posts and what have you, this is all going to start popping up on their phone. They are going to see you. They are going to be attracted to your message, and they are going to buy.
Hey, thanks for showing us how Social Sonic works. It's incredible, man. I want to show you, make sure that everyone understands the power of this software. You can start from scratch. You don't have to have an established Twitter account. You don't even have to have any expertise at all with Twitter. You don't even have to have any followers. You can start marketing to people right away. Now, Davin, why hasn't this been done before?
It hasn't been done before because this technology hasn't existed until now.
Well, that explains why. I've never seen anything like this. All right, Davin, keep going.
So throughout the rest of this presentation, I'm going to share some case studies with you, and I'm going to introduce you to some of the beta testers of Social Sonic. And these are entrepreneurs just like you that are trying to grow their business just like you, and they have the need for leads. They need more business coming in through the door. So I'm going to share with you their stories and a little bit about their businesses, and then how they were able to utilize Social Sonic to literally explode their business and give them a ton of leads. So the first person I'm going to introduce you to, his name is Bruce Mack. And Bruce owns a company called the Platinum Savings Club. And it's a discount savings card that will get you huge discounts. You could save tens of thousands of dollars a year on your groceries and restaurants and so on and so forth. So Bruce is trying to find end users of the card, and then he's also trying to find white label users. These are people that are going to rebrand the cards and either sell them or give them away to their own database. And one of the verticals he's focused on recently is authors and speakers as well. So let me go ahead and play you a video from Bruce, and then I'll show you how he was able to use Social Sonic and sort of peel back the curtain and tell you exactly what he did. Check this out.
Hi, my name's Bruce Mack. Social Sonic rocks. I'm the owner of Platinum Savings Card, and we are using Social Sonic and getting hundreds of leads a day. It's absolutely killer. When we put in keywords for our users, our affiliates, to find users, affiliates, and prospective white label buyers, when we put in words such as discount or savings or words that are in that genre or context, we are being directed like a freight train to the exact right place to join the conversation and to be able to lock into these people and having them come to us. We're also using the program for another one of our programs, which is our speaker author program, which generates leads for people. And I got to tell you, I'm absolutely astounded at the amount of traction that we're getting when we put in words such as speakers, and we put in words such as followers, who you following, when they're notable. It's crazy. It's like a magnet that's on hyper power that somebody turned the switch on at the power plant. So if you're questioning getting the program, don't question it. This is a program that absolutely is a must-have program if you want to generate massive traffic. I know you're going to love it.
So let me tell you how Bruce used Social Sonic to get more leads for his business. So first of all, he was looking for end users. So he plugged into the keyword search, he did people talking about discounts, savings, coupon codes, things like that. But let's face it, everybody wants good deals. So he could have just gone and blanketed everyone out there in Twitter, in the Twitter sphere, and he still would have got a ton of business. But why not target it to people that are specifically looking for good deals? Then he used biofilters to find authors, speakers, and other types of businesses that would be interested in white labeling his cards. And then finally, he used the direct message feature to message his own followers. Now, you don't have to have followers in Social Sonic, but he was able to do that because Social Sonic builds up your follower list super fast. So that's just another way that he got leads. So let's go ahead and do another demo. In this demo, I'm going to show how if you are using Social Sonic, but you don't have a business, I'm going to show you how to create 20 businesses in about 60 seconds. Now, if you don't currently have a business, you may not know that the biggest challenge that every business faces is being able to generate leads or buyers for their business. And if you can dial in your marketing, if you know how to generate leads for any business, you can literally go out and start a business anytime you want and literally have business success. So for the sake of this demo, I want to show people that are looking for a business opportunity. They're looking for a second stream of income or to start a whole new business. So I'm targeting some keywords, and keywords are what people are chatting about on Twitter. So middle class sucks, being broke, and then I just spaced them out. Middle class sucks with spaces, being broke with spaces, and I'm going to click on show prospects. And because I'm in the tweet mode right now, I can see what people are talking about. I hate being broke. Let's see, what else are people saying? Being broke doesn't bring happiness or joy. F being broke. This is great. Now, I can also take a look at their bios as well, but I know what they're talking about. And so I'm going to, I was going to start nurturing them, but before I do that, I forgot I don't have a business. So how can I start 20 businesses in about 20 seconds? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on settings. I'm going to go to products. And we've preloaded 20 of the most popular products on ClickBank. And I'm going to focus on internet marketing because I know that these people are looking to make some money. So I'm going to click on internet marketing, and literally one of the most popular offers on ClickBank right now is Tai Lopez. Now, we're continually doing the research and updating these, but Tai is really hot. So if I click on funnel URL, this will show me what his sales page or indoctrination page looks like, and it's really a fantastic page. Now, if I click on promotional link, this is actually one of your blogs. And remember, we're giving you 20 blogs preset under the hood. This is your blog, but it's full of banners. And guess where all these banners go? That's right, they go to Tai Lopez's offer. Now, normally you'll see contextual links all through this as well. The images will be clickable as well. And anywhere you click, it will take you back to Tai Lopez's offer. But the best part is, let's take a look at this. Let me just mute his video. As you can see here in the link, there's a hop link, and this is my hop link, XM Voice. So when somebody buys from Tai, I get paid on this. When you use your system, it's going to have your hop link in here. And literally, you have your virtual assistant send out these links, and when people buy, you're going to get the commissions directly from ClickBank. The next person I want to introduce you to, his name is Josh Spoon. And Josh is a high-end web designer. And a client to him can be worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not $100,000 over time. He has a high lifetime value of a client. So let me play you this video, and then I'll show you how Josh was able to use Social Sonic to generate leads.
Hi, my name's Joshua Spoon. I own a web development company, and I have to tell you about this amazing tool I've been using. It's called Social Sonic CRM, and it's the coolest tool. What it does is it actually integrates with Twitter. And it allows me to start automated conversations with people based on the different keywords that I've selected. So sometimes I focus on people looking for more information about help with websites. Sometimes I focus on people who are looking to grow their business, all kinds of things like that. And what it does is it starts up these automated conversations with these people. And then from there, what I do is I actually have my virtual assistant nurture these conversations. So my VA will nurture the conversations, and then I have my VA push those conversations back to a quote page on my website. Now, just so you know, every quote I get is usually in the value somewhere of $1,000 plus. So it's huge, huge amounts of business, and I'm getting tons of quotes every single day. I can't say more about this piece of software. It's amazing. Social Sonic CRM. It's basically automated the lead generation part of my business. It's the best thing ever. So you have to try it. It's amazing. Thanks for your time.
So here's how Josh was able to use Social Sonic to grow his list and get lots of clients. So what he does is he goes out and he uses chats, he uses the keyword feature, and he looks for people that are looking for web designers or web development. He also uses biofilters, and I think he's more successful with the biofilters because he looks for people that are online marketers, that have certain types of businesses, that they would need a web developer, and then he also direct messages people as well. So then he sends out the quotes. He probably closes one out of several quotes, and a client could be worth literally thousands, tens of thousands, or even $100,000 a year to him. It's a slam dunk for Josh. Here's another demo. I have the privilege of speaking on stages all over the globe, and when I meet entrepreneurs, there's one common thread that I always find, and that is entrepreneurs have 10 different businesses that they're doing all at the same time. I'm sure you can probably relate. It's pretty amazing, and I'm a big proponent for focusing on one thing at a time, and I always tell people to do that, but I too have 10 things. So not only do I own call centers and write books and create info products and do events all over the globe and speak on stages, but I also have 2 masterminds. One of them is called Beyond Results. It's for our up-and-comers, and then our high level is called Mastery Retreats. And inside our group, we have one of our members who happens to sell high-end handbags. They're gorgeous. And we've been able to 5X her business on its way to 10Xing it. And I want to share that case study with other entrepreneurs that are in that fashion handbag niche. And with Social Sonic, you can get very specific in your niching. So here I've pinpointed some keywords in the keyword search. So remember, keywords are what people are talking about, or Twitter chatter, if you will. So designer collection, designer sales, bridal collection, bridal sales. As you can see, this is very specific, and we show you how to get very specific with Social Sonic in the training. So I'm going to click on show prospects. And I literally just did this search probably less than an hour ago. And as you can see, I have a limitless amount of leads coming in. I mean, it's insane. There's so many leads. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll back up here to the top. Now, what I'm seeing right now, I'm in the tweet view. So I'm seeing what these people, what their most recent tweet is. And I can even go and see their last 10 tweets if I want to, which is great, okay? But for now, I just want to see their last tweet. And as you can see, they're all, Vera Wang, Fashion Week, New York City, Fashion Week, NYC. I mean, this is just so incredibly targeted. Now, I can also switch to profile view. And now that I'm in the profile view, I can read more about these people, and I know who I'm marketing to. And now I'm just going to initiate some nurture sequences. And these guys are on their way to looking at my case studies and becoming my client. So I want to share another strategy with you, and this is optimizing your Twitter profile. Now, why would you want to optimize your Twitter profile? Well, here's what's going to happen. So Social Sonic is going to like your prospect's tweet, and most likely they're going to have Twitter on their phone, and so they're going to receive an alert that's going to tell them that you like their tweet. So at this point, they're probably going to click back on your profile and see what you're all about. Now, if they don't do it right away, then the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to follow them, and they're going to get notified again. And then they will probably go back and click on your profile. Now, they might not. They might just go ahead and follow you back. But the odds are good that they're going to go back to your profile. So they're going to look at your profile. So let's talk about your profile for a minute. It's really easy to optimize your profile because your profile is only 160 characters. And so they're going to look at you, and within seconds, they're going to make the decision whether or not to follow you back or not. And the odds are very good they're going to follow you back. So let's talk about your profile for a minute. And as I said, it's only 160 characters, and these are a bunch of profiles that you can see right here. And let's give you some optimization tips. So number one is you want to add one URL in your bio and one in your profile, because you're allowed to add one in your profile. So let's talk about your profile, and let me give you some profile optimization tips. So number one is to add one URL in your bio and one in your profile. And this could go back to your bio page, or it could be one of your offers. You can also mention clients, and you can have their handles. This gives you social proof. I would definitely have a call to action, and this can actually even be the URL itself. You can get really creative and create like a URL like freetraining.com. And then you can have links to webinars or to your offer. And that's how you optimize it. So I want to introduce you to another Social Sonic success story, and this is Deb Koffler. And I actually met Deb through a friend. I was having dinner with my friend, and he brought Deb along, and I was asking Deb about her business, and she told me that she had acting studios in LA and in New York. And when I heard that, I said, oh my gosh, you would be a slam dunk for Social Sonic. You want to try it out. And now she had no experience with social media, none at all. She did not have a Twitter account. She didn't know anything about Twitter. And let me play you her video, and then I'll show you what she did. This is really cool.
Hi. So I'm having dinner one day with friends, and there's this guy that joins the table. His name is Davin. He sits next to me and he starts telling me about his social media program that he has called Social Sonic for Twitter. I tell him I own an acting school in New York and Los Angeles, and I haven't done any social media promotion for my school, which is shame on me. He tells me how it works. It's super simple and easy. I said, fine, you know what, I'll give it a try because I have to do it. I tried it, I put in some keywords, and right away, almost immediate, I started getting all these customers coming to us. Increased so much sales. Davin, I owe you a dinner. Thank you.
So when I met Deb, I just knew it would be a slam dunk. And the reason why is because in Los Angeles, especially, there are tons of actors talking all day long, looking for coaching, looking for auditions, and it's just crazy. Now, on top of that, if you go into biofilters in New York and Los Angeles, there are a million actors, struggling actors, aspiring actors. It's just a breeze to find these people. And so Deb was able to build a big list of followers very quickly, and she could direct message them, inviting them to try out, one free evening at the studio, and 1 out of 2 people that came to the acting studio would sign up. She literally knocked it out of the park. She is one of my greatest success stories. Just unbelievable. An easy-to-use, powerful platform for free and automated traffic and prospecting. I'd like to have your permission to give you all the details on Social Sonic. If I have your permission, please type a big fat yes into the chat right now. Okay, the yeses are flowing in. So in that case, let me explain to you what we're doing, because this is really exciting. And you are the first to be exposed to Social Sonic. Nobody else knows about this yet. You have the edge because you're ahead of everybody else because you're a member of the tribe. So we will be launching Social Sonic next year in a SaaS model. It'll be a monthly fee, and we've literally really created Social Sonic for agencies. What are agencies? Agencies are companies that are doing social media for their clients. And there's so many companies out there doing social media for their clients, but they're not generating end clients. And that's what Social Sonic does. So we know that we're going to have a huge marketplace for agencies that want to use Social Sonic. And we're going to have 3 levels of service. We're going to have $397 a month, $797 a month, and $979 a month. But the great thing is, because you're a member of the tribe, you're not going to pay that. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a lifetime license at the highest level for Social Sonic. There is no higher level. You're going to get the highest level of service, and you're going to get a lifetime membership. So you will have it free forever. Now, I valued it. I had to give it some sort of value. So that's an $11,964 value per year. But every year that value is going to grow, because this is a lifetime license. You can use it forever. Now, if you already have a business, you're good to go. You can start using Social Sonic right away to deliver quality leads day in and day out. Hundreds of leads, more than you could ever handle. That's what Social Sonic will deliver for you. But hey, you may be starting something new, or you may want to start something new, or you may not have a business, you just know you want to start a business, or maybe you currently have a business, but you want to have a second or third or fourth stream of income. Well, we've made it easy for you by adding 20 pre-built categories under the hood inside Social Sonic. So you already have those presets, and each category includes top followed Twitter users related to that category. And we are always going to be adding in more presets into Social Sonic, and that's priceless. Now, we're also going to give you the Social Sonic CRM training system. We provide full training on how to use the software and how to best engage your prospects. And you can go through the training in maybe an hour or so, maybe a little bit more, and the value of that is $497. Now, also, we're going to give you the Twitter engagement guide, and this is pretty important because, as you can imagine, as you know, in all social media, there tends to be what I call the rules of engagement. People want to be communicated in a certain type of way. They don't want to be hard sold, and I totally get that. So we provide you with the Twitter engagement guide. We sort of fill you in on the psychology of Twitter users. what not to do, how to optimize your profile, how to do keyword research, how to use the tweet library as well, which we're going to give you, and I'll explain that to you, and how to do replies, mentions, and direct messages. It's all in there. It's really easy to find, really easy to go through. It includes text and videos, and that way you know exactly how to engage your customers. And the value of that is priceless. Also, we're going to give you 20 themed blog sites, because remember I talked about these if you want to generate extra streams of revenue, or if you just want to start something brand new. So you've got these presets under the hood in Social Sonic, but now you need to send them somewhere, right? You need to send them to the offers. So what we've created is 20 themed niche blogs in the most popular niches. And what happens is, as soon as you go through the registration process in Social Sonic, you plug in this information, and then it will populate all of the sites, and they will have pre-populated copy and pre-populated affiliate offers in them. When people read the copy, they click on a link, they go to a sales page. When they purchased, you will be sent a check. And we do all this through ClickBank. So we use ClickBank. If you already have a ClickBank account, it's going to be really easy for you. If you don't have a ClickBank account, we're going to walk you through it. It takes about 30 seconds, and then all of these will pre-populate, and you'll have these blogs, literally 20 of your own blogs with pre-populated offers. You can use Social Sonic to drive traffic to those offers, and you collect the checks. It's incredible. And the value of that is $5,000. We valued it at about $250 per blog, so the total value is $5,000. Also, we're going to populate those with the articles. So 20 quality converting articles. Each blog will be loaded with quality articles to help you engage prospects and direct them to your product, service, or your affiliate links. And the value of that is $2,000. Now, our marketing team has selected the top-rated ClickBank offers from every niche. And remember, ClickBank is the clearinghouse for some of the biggest affiliate offers in the world, and we have all the stats. We know exactly which ones are the highest converting offers, and that is what is being marketed on your blogs. 20 offers in total, one for each blog. And note that this is to get you started and up and running. You can market your own offers as well, and that, of course, is priceless. Now, this is one of the best things. It's super easy to set up a campaign in Social Sonic. It'll take you 15-20 minutes, which is great. And the campaigns run whether you're logged into Social Sonic or not, which is amazing. But hey, it's still time consuming to nurture leads and what have you. But we have eliminated the time constraint as well. And that's because we're going to give you a pre-trained virtual assistant from 123employee to actually run the software for you. Now, I'm going to give you 10 hours free. If you think that's good, type a 10 into the chat. Okay, how many of you want more than 10 hours? Type yes into the chat. Okay, I see some, here they come. I see some yeses coming in. Okay, I'm not going to give you 10 hours. I'm going to give you 20 hours. No, I'm going to give you 30 hours. How about that? I'm going to give you 30 hours free at 123employee with a pre-trained virtual assistant to run Social Sonic for you. So now you're going to have your own media agent to run Social Sonic for you. Very cool. Now, just so you know, when you come to 123employee, normally we charge a one-time admin fee, and this covers everything. It covers desk, chair, computer, internet, phone, unlimited inbound, outbound voice, and a phone number in the area code of your choice. Now, I'm not going to charge you that, but I wanted to show you this because look at all the money you save by just not having your own employee in the office. And for many of you, that you may not have any employees. This might be your first employee, it might be your virtual employee, or you may already have employees. But I wanted to show you all the money you save by having a virtual employee. So I'm going to go ahead and pay for that though as well. So I'll waive the setup fee, so you save $199. The total value is $640. Also, just a quick note, if you've ever been on one of my other webinars and you've ever purchased one of our programs and it came with some hours and you have those hours, then you can just simply combine these hours with the hours that you've already received from us. Now, also, I highly suggest that you have your virtual assistant only focus on running Social Sonic initially. Start getting a flood of leads coming through the door, but then remember, your virtual assistant can do whatever you want during your hours. They can run multiple businesses if you want. They can do all this stuff for you. They could do list building, social media, online marketing, sales calls, training, implementation, article marketing, video marketing, bookkeeping, billing, Infusionsoft or One Shopping Cart if you're on those platforms, data entry, mind maps, planning, customer service, web design, audio editing, answering phones, blogging, emailing, scheduling, hub pages, squeeze pages, squidoo pages, follow-up, and so much more. How cool is that? If you think that's really cool, type cool into the chat right now, will you? Type cool. Yeah, to have your virtual assistant be able to do all this stuff for you. Yeah, it's incredible. Amazing. And I see a lot of cools coming in. Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is really important, and if you only listen to one thing in my presentation, make sure to listen to this, and that is nothing expires in my system. Nothing expires in my system. So what do I mean by that? Well, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in my system, and that's because I'm giving you everything that I know that you need. Now, the odds are you want to start using Social Sonic immediately, and you want to start generating leads, and that's great, and you should, absolutely. You may be the type of person that wants to just get in and learn it for themselves first before they have somebody else do that. And I applaud that. I think that's a great way to go. Or you may be the type of person that, just you're super busy and you don't want to deal with it and you want to just have your virtual assistant run it for you right away, and that is certainly an option as well. What I want you to know, though, is that you can pick and choose anything in my system whenever you want. So, for example, if you want to start using Social Sonic right now on your own, go for it, but maybe you don't want to start your virtual assistant for a month or 2 months or 6 months. That's fine. Nothing in my system expires. The only thing is that once you exercise your hours, I'm going to give you 60 days to use them. So you can use them whenever you want. You can start them whenever you want. But once you do, I'm going to give you 60 days to utilize those hours. I think that's fair. I can't have it linger on forever. I hope you think that's fair too. So let's go ahead and recap everything that's in the system. So you're going to get an unlimited lifetime license for Social Sonic. And on an annual basis, that's almost a $12,000 value. But remember, every year that value doubles because you're never going to pay a monthly fee for your Social Sonic account. You're going to get our Social Sonic training system. That's a $497 value. You're going to get the Twitter engagement guide. That is priceless. You're going to have 20 pre-populated blog sites. That's a $5,000 value. 20 high-quality articles. That's a $2,000 value. 20 compelling offers, another $2,000 value. 30 hours of virtual assistant services at 123 Employee with the admin fee waived. Total value is $22,101. Now, my guess is you've been on a webinar before, and you probably know that my program is not $22,000. I have something very special for you, but I hope that you would agree that the value is totally there. I feel like I undervalued it, or I undersold it, but yes, I have something very special for you today. You're not going to pay $22,000 for our program. But I do have a question for you, and that is, if all our system did was show you how to use Social Sonic to make an extra $100,000 in your business, would it be worth the investment? Yeah, of course it would be. And if all our system did was show you how to find your prospects, increase your sales, and become a multimillionaire, would it be worth the investment? Of course. And if all this system did was show you how to become financially free so you could live your ideal life, would it be worth the investment? Absolutely. So once again, this is everything you get under the hood in Social Sonic, $21,601 value, and your risk-free investment is only $997. Now, that is an amazing deal. It's incredible. And of course, you can generate a ton of business with Social Sonic. And of course, your goal is, of course, to recoup your investment and make an insane ROI. And that's exactly what you can do with Social Sonic. It's incredible. Now, this is very important. So please pay close attention. And that is, I reward action takers. And who else rewards action takers? Well, life rewards action takers, doesn't it? And what I want you to know is that I reward action takers. For the last hour or so, we've had a chance to get to know each other, and I hope that you can see by now that as an entrepreneur, I've been one of you for over 3 decades, and I'm right there in the trenches with you, and I'm really an advocate for you, and so I really want to push you to make sure that you have great success. So I reward action takers. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to throw up the link right now. So the link is on the screen, and for those of you that take early action, for those of you that go for it right now, I have something incredibly special for you. And it's not just going to be for the first person who takes action. It's going to be for each person that takes action right now. For those of you that take action right now, I have something very valuable that I'm going to give to all of you. So this is going to be pretty incredible. Go ahead, click the link that you're seeing on the screen right now. Well, actually, you'll have to type it in, but it's probably in the chat right now. But go to that link, place your order right now, and I'm going to make it very, very worth your while. Okay, so you may be wondering now, how do I get mine? So let me show you exactly how to get your program, how you can order the program, and also how you can even get it for 6 months, same as cash, with no payment. So check this out. So when you come to the order page, you'll notice, first of all, that there is a timer right here. And that's because, as you know, I reward action takers. So I want you to take some fast action. And then you see there are 3 different options for payment. I'll review that with you in just a moment. And then you can see everything that's included in the program. So let's go ahead and scroll down here to the bottom. You can place your order up here, or you can place your order down here. And there's 3 options. This is what I wanted to show you, and this is pretty exciting. So the best offer, or I guess one of the best offers, is you could just pay in full, and that's $9.97. You can just click that right there. You can do a 3-pay if you like. If the payment is a little steep and you need to stretch it out and make payments, that's fine. We charge you a few extra dollars to do that, and that's $397.80. But this is really what I'm most excited about, and you can go any particular way. But you probably by now are familiar with PayPal's new credit program, and it's basically 6 months interest-free. So literally, you can spend nothing. You can get up and running in the program and start generating leads and starting your business and or growing your business right away. And you've got 6 months, same as cash, no payments, which is really awesome. And I just want to show you how easy it is to get credit through PayPal. This is really cool. So I just want to show this to you. So if you want to get credit through PayPal, or if you just want to simply use your PayPal account, maybe you just have some money in your PayPal account, you'll just click on that option there. You can just drop in your email, and I'm just kind of blurring this out. And then you can even create an account if you don't have one. Okay, and here I am, and if I just scroll down here, I have the option to apply for same as cash. Okay, I put in my birthday and the last 4 digits of my social security number, and I'm just sort of blurring out the details here. Hope that's okay. And then you just hit agree and continue. And the annual percentage rate is just under 20%, but again, if you just make the payment within 6 months, there's no charges. It's same as cash. So I'll just scroll down here and hit agree and apply. It was really that simple. So you're approved. Your new credit line is $3,000, and I'm good to go. So then I'll just click continue. And then finally down here, click complete my purchase. So that's it. Now you're all set. No payments for 6 months. And now Social Sonic is going to walk you through some steps to get your application up and running right away. Now, while you're placing your order, I have some bonuses for you. First of all, I am going to give you 2 tickets to Social Sonic Live. Now, we do events all over the globe. We've done events in Australia, New Zealand, the U.S., Europe, Asia. We've had thousands of graduates go through our programs. And not only do we deliver incredible content, but we're edutainers as well. And as you can see, we like to have a lot of fun. All of our events are generally hosted by myself and our VP, Bijal Palmer. and they are incredible. And they're 3 awesome days. The next one will take place in the U.S. We will send you the information as soon as we make those dates available. You and a guest will get to come for free. Tickets are normally $9.97, and what's really amazing is that once you come to the event, you become alumni. You can come back to our events over and over again, and it's awesome. And the reason why is because internet marketing and social media is changing by the millisecond. So we want you to be up on the latest and greatest. You win, we win as a result. So at Social Sonic Live, we're going to peel back the curtain, and we're going to share all the Social Sonic hacks, all the advanced strategies to generate even more leads. Then we're going to show you a ton of other business building lead gen strategies to generate even more business. And then we're going to show you how to outsource and delegate it all so that you can live your ideal life. So 2 tickets are $9.97 a piece. So the total value is $19.94. Now also, over the years, we've learned that there are a couple of challenges that entrepreneurs have when it comes to managing outsourced virtual assistants. And it's a very easy process, but we still have found that they've had a couple of issues, and I'm going to explain to you what those issues are. So one is that sometimes they run out of stuff for their virtual assistant to do. And that's no fun. That's not even fun for our virtual assistants, because we ask our team members, what do you love about your job? What do you hate about your job? And our employees hate not being busy. And I'll tell you why. That's because about 65% of our employees come in at midnight and they work till 9:30 in the morning. And that's because 65% of our workforce or 65% of our clients are in the US. So we have to match their time zone. So our team, they like to come in, they like to stay busy, and then they like to leave and go start their day. So if they don't have work to do, they're literally falling asleep at their desk. And that's just no fun. I mean, if you think to the last time that you fell asleep at your desk, you probably woke up and went to bed, but our people don't have that luxury. So they just want to stay busy and then go about their day. So you want to keep your virtual assistant busy. So that's number one. Entrepreneurs get a little, they don't have enough tasks to give their VA. Now, you won't really have that issue because we suggest starting with just having your virtual assistant run your Social Sonic software platform. But over time, you are going to want them to do more stuff for sure. So you definitely want to keep them busy. Now, the second challenge that entrepreneurs have when it comes to managing virtual assistants is that they get too busy to manage. And so what happens is they just get really busy, and then they don't check in with their virtual assistant for a week or two, and then their employee is sitting there saying, what do I do next? And so we've come up with a remedy for that. We've created our Outsourcing Blueprint Resource Library, and it's really cool. Every single week, my marketing team and I, we place a new process map, strategy, and video into the Outsourcing Blueprint Resource Library. And each week you can check in, get a new strategy, learn it. It'll just take you a few minutes, and then pass it on to your virtual assistant. They can learn and do. But if you get too busy to manage, you can just have them log in, learn and do, and you're good to go. So every week, my team and I, we will actually take a new process and we'll create a little map or a video, and we'll put the whole process on the resource library, and we'll post it every single week. So each week you log in, learn very quickly. It'll just take you a few minutes, and then pass it on to your virtual assistant to do as well. But if you get too busy to manage, you can just have your virtual assistant log in, learn, and do. So I'm going to give you the first month for free, and then after that, it's just $9.95 a month, so less than $10. And you can cancel it at any time. There's no obligation, but you won't want to. This is really, really important for keeping your virtual assistant both productive and busy. Also, I'm going to give you access to my Jet Set Entrepreneur Weekly Teleclass, where I interview some of the biggest thought leaders on the planet all over the globe, and you get to travel with me. It's really cool. And the value of that is $12.97. Okay, so here's the bonuses that we added. 2 tickets to Social Sonic Live anywhere in the world. Remember, once you come to a Social Sonic Live, you become alumni, and you can come back to our events over and over again anywhere in the world absolutely free. They're $9.97 a piece. You're going to get 2 tickets. You're also going to get a month of the Outsourcing Blueprint Resource Library membership site, and then after that, you can keep it going for under $10 a month, and we highly suggest you do. In addition to that, you're going to get a year of the Jet Set Entrepreneur Teleclass, my interviews with some of the biggest thought leaders on the planet all over the world. You get to travel with me. And total value now is $24,892. And your risk-free investment is only $9.97. So go ahead and click the link that you're seeing on the screen. You can actually type it into your browser, or if you look in the chat, you should see the link there. Go ahead, take action now. And if you recall, I did say that I do reward action takers. So I want to acknowledge some people that took some action and let you know what they received for being early adopters. So first of all, Bert Zimmerman, congratulations. If you recall, I offered 30 hours of service at 123 Employee. Well, Bert, you are now receiving 40 hours of service at 123 Employee, and a nice round of virtual applause for you young, bright millionaires who've taken action. Terrence Lambert, congratulations, my friend. It's now 50 hours of service for you. And by the way, Bert, an air high five to Terrence, because now you both have 50 hours. That's right, you both have 50 hours of service at 123 Employee. Also, a hearty congratulations to Howard Tieneman. Howard, congratulations. It is now 60 hours for you, Howard. Congratulations. And now you've all got 60 hours. You see how this works, everybody? It's everybody sort of is helping each other out. You're all in collaboration here. So Howard, you've got 60 hours. Terrence, you've got 60. Bert, you've got 60. Rivas Beppis, congratulations. It's now 70 hours for you, Rivas. And all of you all have 70 hours. And that is awesome, guys. Keep it coming in here. I'm just going to make a note here. 70 hours for you guys. So currently it's 70 hours for Rivas, Howard, Terrence, Bert. Keep placing your orders, and each time you do, I'm going to bump up the hours by 10. So keep those orders coming. But I'm only going to do it till the end of the webinar. So when we wrap up the webinar when the timer hits 0, that's it. This will go back down to 30 hours. The offer will still be on the table, but only at 30 hours. No, as a matter of fact, the offer will be completely off the table. So if you want to take advantage of these hours, now is the time. And keep in mind, I'm going to keep bumping up the hours as we go. So I have a question for you, and that is, are you worth the investment in yourself? If you are, put a big fat yes in the chat right now. Put a big fat yes in the chat. Awesome, awesome. And how many of you know right now that you need this system? How many of you know right now that you need this system, and if money was no object, you would be ordering away? All right. And how many of you know right now that you just need this system? Yes, absolutely. And how many of you would like to get my system for free? As a matter of fact, if you want to get my system for free, type in freeze for me in the chat, or just free if you want to go shorthand, type in free. Okay, now I see that you're listening. I see lots of frees coming in. Okay, so for all of you that are placing orders, don't stop placing your order, because to get my system free today, you actually have to place your order. And I'll explain how this works right now. But keep placing your orders, especially if you want me to keep bumping up the hours. Don't stop placing your order, but I'm going to tell you how to get my system for free, how to get all your money back. So here's how it's going to work. So to get my system free, you will need to purchase the system today. You'll need to make the investment today. You'll have 12 months to refer 2 people that take this program, and when you do, we will give you all of your money back. Does that sound pretty good? Now, I'm going to make it super easy for you. As soon as you sign up, I'm going to give you an affiliate link, and that link will take you to a webinar just like this one. And on the webinar, your people will just watch the webinar. If they find it compelling, just like you found it compelling, they will purchase and you will get paid. Once you refer 2 people, you will get all your money back. If you continue to refer people, we'll actually pay you $400. We'll actually pay you 40% of each system that is sold, plus we'll pay you 10% on the back end. Pretty cool, right? So we have a lot of people that just continue to send us business on a regular basis, and we send them checks on a weekly basis. Actually, we don't send them checks. We usually pay them by PayPal, but we can send a check. Now, literally, you can make the investment today, get your system today, and literally refer 2 people over the next 30 days and get your money back before your credit card bill even arrives. Or if you take advantage of the PayPal same as cash option, then you can purchase the system today, not pay for it for 6 months, and just start referring people and start getting money in your pockets before you even pay for your system. It's really that cool. And I want to introduce you to one of the people that is one of the many people. We have we have thousands of affiliates at 123 Employee. I want to introduce you to one of them who's been referring us business for a while, and his name is Ty Cohen. Check this out.
Hey guys, Ty Cohen here from sunny San Diego, and I just want to say a few words about Davin Michaels and the entire 123 Employee staff. I've promoted Davin for the last couple of years, and I've got to say that it's one of the best things that I've done. Number one, because my list and the people that I introduced Davin to, they just love the quality. They just love his staff. They love the effort that they put into the outsourcing platform that he has over there at 123 Employee. And the second thing is, I know that when I promote Davin, it's going to be something that converts. It's going to be something that I see results from. I've promoted him for the last couple of years, and I've continuously, month after month after month, seen residuals and commissions come in. I mean, it's one of the best things that you can do.
So everybody wins. So as you know, when we left off last, we were at 70 hours. I want to acknowledge some more young, bright future millionaires that have taken action. Sam Crothers, congratulations. It is now 80 hours, Sam, for you, Sam Crothers, and all of you that have taken action. Trent Zimbauer. Trent, congratulations. It's 90 hours for you. And Regina Lee, it's 100 hours for you. So all of you, you now all have 100 hours. Bert, Terrence, Howard, Reva, Sam, Trent, Regina, and you if you take action now before the end of this webinar. So go ahead, take action now at this point. It's a ridiculous deal to get all these hours plus get lifetime license of the software. It's just ridiculous. So take action now. The link is on the screen. The link should be in your chat. Take action now to get this amazing offer. Remember, it's off the table when the clock hits 0, and it's off the table when we end this webinar. So I want to share another principle with you, and this is really almost for my own benefit because it really benefits me, but it can benefit you as well. And so I want to share both. I want to share this because I think we'll both win. So, matter of fact, I know we will. So, let's talk about like if you don't have a business. Now, if you don't have a business yet, remember we've given you 20 pre-populated sort of businesses ready to roll, so you can start generating commissions right away. But let's talk for a moment about the common myths around owning your own business. So one is it's too expensive. I think we've proven that incorrect today. I wouldn't know where to start. Well, I think we've proven that to not be correct as well. I lack the knowledge and expertise. Well, I've shown you today how you can do it. It takes a long time to become profitable. Well, not in this situation. And I don't have the time. Well, remember, we're giving you a virtual assistant. If you have 0 time, then your virtual assistant can help you out. If you have some time, then you can do this on your own. No problem. It doesn't take that much time. But I have a very cool idea for you as well, a very cool concept. So check this out. So here are some big brands that are massive today. And if you were in at the ground floor of these brands, you'd be rich today, retired and hanging out on the beach. For example, if you bought Starbucks coffee stock in the early days, you would be rich. If you bought Singapore Airlines stock when they first opened, you would be rich today. And here's another brand that is growing like these brands. Of course, they're not as big as those brands, but they're growing. And I really consider 123 Employee to be at the ground floor today. Now, we've been around for nearly a decade, and I like to think that when entrepreneurs think about outsourcing, well, small to medium-sized businesses think about outsourcing, they think about 123. But even then, we're just a tiny company. I mean, in the next several years, we want to have thousands of employees. So you're really at the ground floor. So I have an opportunity for you. Check this out. So here's how it works. So your virtual assistant uses Social Sonic to generate leads for 123 Employee. And your prospects will then be sent to a custom 123 Employee branded landing page that's really your affiliate page, so you will get the credit. People will go there. They will opt in to receive our free information and some free lead magnets that we give away, and they will begin to receive a proven email series that does the selling for you. And this email series has generated millions of dollars for us over the years, so it works. So it doesn't end there, though. So our sales team will call all of your prospects and close your deals. And we sell products and services ranging anywhere from about $397 to about $15,000. And we pay monthly commissions of 10% on service and 40% on our products. Now, we have clients that hire anywhere from 10 to 100 agents, and they pay us monthly. Now, you may find one client, through your prospecting efforts that has 100 seats, but it's more likely it'll be, 1 seat here, 10 seats there, et cetera, et cetera. But let's say over time you amass 100 seats that are being used at 123 Employee as a result of your marketing efforts. Well, your commissions on 100 agents is about $15,000 per month. That's right, $15,000 per month. That's $180,000 per year. Now, that's a lot of money. I mean, that could potentially, I would think, change most people's lives. $180,000 per year. I think even with the money I make, I think $180,000 per year would change my life. It would be incredible. And so that's what's possible. As a matter of fact, it's possible to go even higher than that. So let's break down how all of this works, just kind of a recap. So we use Social Sonic to generate leads for you. Your virtual assistant would run the platform for you. Your prospects are sent to your custom 123 employee landing page. They opt in to receive free information through a value-based email sequence that has generated millions of dollars for our company. They begin receiving a proven email series that's already generated, like I said, millions of dollars in sales that does the selling for you. And then our expert team will close these deals for you. So my question for you is, where are you in this mix? That's right. You don't really need to be in this mix. You can let your virtual assistant do it. You should certainly keep tabs on it, for sure. You should oversee it. But beyond that, it's totally turnkey. So how would that change your life? How would that change your life? As a matter of fact, type it in the chat. I would love to know how that would change your life. Like, what would you do with all this extra time if you were making this kind of money and you had a business that your virtual team was running for you? Okay, I see stuff coming in. Beach. Family, friends, I love it. Start another business, very cool. Travel, I see a lot of travels, excellent. Beach, hang out on the beach. Okay, very good. Great stuff. I love it. Okay, so once again, I think we're dispelling some of the common myths around owning your own business. And I think these myths were really formed back before there was the virtual world, but things are changing today. So is it too expensive? No. I mean, it's certainly affordable. And we've made it easy for you, even if it's not totally affordable for you. We do allow payments. And of course, there's the PayPal option where you can get an approval in about 30 seconds. I wouldn't know where to start. Well, now you do. I lack the knowledge and expertise. Well, that's certainly not the case. It takes a long time to become profitable. I would not say that. And I don't have the time. You wouldn't need time. And we call this our done-for-you business system. And I'm going to throw that in as well. And that is, of course, priceless. All right. So change your life and change your business. I want to show you something real quick, and I think this is pretty cool. So as you can see, Twitter is pretty dang powerful, and now we're harnessing the power with Social Sonic. But I just thought I would share a very cool tweet with you, a tweet that changed the world. And this was a tweet several years ago from Travis Kalanick, and he put it on Twitter. He said, looking for entrepreneurial product manager, biz dev killer for a location-based service, pre-launch, big equity, big peeps involved, any tips? And a gentleman by the name of Ryan Graves responded, and he said, here's a tip, email me, graves.ryan@gmail.com. Well, Travis did. Today, Travis is the CEO of Uber. Ryan is the senior vice president of global development. And together, these gentlemen have not only changed the world, but they've changed the way that we commute, the way that we travel. Travis is worth about $6.4 billion today, and Ryan is worth a paltry $1.5 billion. All right, so change your life. Get your Social Sonic program now. Get your virtual assistant. The life that I've been able to lead is purely because I was able to master traffic and leverage at a very young age. And I've been able to reap those rewards for a long time, and I want you to do the same. All right, so I see a ton of questions coming in, and we're going to go ahead and answer the questions. Remember, I said that we'll answer all the questions, and I've got a ton of questions here. I'm going to answer them. We've been answering the questions in chat, and we're going to get all of your questions answered. So here is the first question, and this is, how many leads can I generate per day? So I will tell you that you should, and now it depends on the size of the niche. So if you're using our niches, we give you big niches. You may be in a very tight niche. So I would say you could generate conservatively about 50 to 100 leads a day utilizing Social Sonic, which are more leads than you can probably handle anyways. If you have a team, then sure, you'd be fine. And I presume and hope that you're going to have a team very soon. Hopefully, it's a team of a virtual team at 123 Employee. So the next question is, what if Twitter bans the software? Well, There are pretty strong reasons why this is highly unlikely. First of all, the way we've developed the software is it runs on your own Twitter through your own application. We're not running this through one application. We run you through a setup after you sign up. It'll take you about 5 or 10 minutes so that you have your own Twitter application. So it's highly unlikely that that would happen. So we've also built the software utilizing Twitter's API guidelines. So unless the software is being used to spread spam, viruses, violence, hatred, graphic images, distasteful or unwanted messages, it won't be banned. So will this work for real estate investment? Yep, absolutely. This will work for investors. It'll work for real estate professionals. And we have a ton of demos that show you exactly how to do that. And of course, this will work for investors, private lenders. It's great. Now, the next question is this only for affiliate marketing? No, in fact, Social Sonic will work great for just about any business, which is awesome. But you can also use it with our pre-populated affiliate offers, or you can use affiliate offers of your own. Okay, so the next question is, how much time do I need to invest? Well, to create a Social Sonic campaign, it'll take you roughly about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But what's really cool is even if you turn off the software, once the campaign is created, Social Sonic will keep generating leads for you. It's literally working in the background, whether your software is on or off, as long as you check back in within 3 days. So after 3 days, it'll stop generating leads. But besides that, it's generating leads while you sleep. It's pretty incredible. Now, the next question is, can the software be used for any other social media platforms? Well, not currently. We are looking at it, but currently it's only Twitter. The next question is, can the software be used for posting to multiple social media sites? And nope, the answer is only Twitter currently. And by the way, just a reminder, we are now up to 100 hours. You want to make sure you go to the link that you see on the screen right now. Take advantage of this offer before the webinar ends or before the timer hits 0, because after that, this deal is completely off the table. So you have to do it before the timer hits 0 or before the end of the webinar. Next question is, how can I use the software to promote my Amazon Prime store? Well, using Social Sonic, you can find prospective buyers on Twitter based on what they're talking about and who they're following. So, for example, let's say that you sell custom coffee mugs. Well, you can listen in to people that are talking about coffee, or you can use Social Sonic to listen in to people who are talking about coffee, and then you can run them through the nurture sequence. Or if there are certain people that are coffee aficionados that write about coffee, then you can identify the people that are following those people utilizing Social Sonic and market to them as well and run the nurture sequence. Okay, next question is, can Social Sonic be used to schedule and post to Twitter? You can't schedule posts in your timeline utilizing Social Sonic. However, you can schedule mentions. All right, the next question is, can the software auto-respond to tweets? So we can do that actually, but we're not doing it because that actually violates the rules of Twitter. So that would be a violation of their guidelines, so we can't do that. But once people become followers of yours, we can automate the direct message process, and we have done so, and that is a part of the nurture sequence. Okay, next question is, I'm in network marketing selling a weight loss product. Can this work for me? Yep, it absolutely can. And we've created some presets already under the hood within Social Sonic, and you can absolutely do this. You can extract lists of Twitter users who are following other weight loss programs, which is totally cool. You can also create a list of prospective buyers of your offer by running a keyword campaign. All right, next question is, how much time do I need to spend per day to generate leads? Well, like I said earlier, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to create a campaign, and then that campaign is just running on autopilot as long as you check in within 3 days. And your virtual assistant can be running it, running the nurture sequences, or you can do it. It's up to you, you or your virtual assistant. But I believe that you should be focused on working on your business rather than in your business, rather than handling the minutia. Let your virtual assistant do all that, and then you work on being the chief strategist in your company. The next question is, I don't have many followers. Will Social Sonic work for me? Yes, definitely. So Social Sonic uses two other powerful ways to generate leads, and they're the most powerful ways, which is the keywords or the chats and the following feature. And also, I guess it's three because there's also biofiltering. So the direct messages don't matter. It's just another way to generate leads. So if you have no followers, you're fine. If you don't even have a Twitter account, we're going to walk you through that in the setup to help you create your Twitter account. It's really, really easy. Everybody does it, so that's no problem. Then what happens is, as soon as you start running Social Sonic, you will begin to receive followers. It's automatic. The system will create followers for you as a part of the nurture sequence. It'll just happen. So you begin to see your followers grow and grow and grow, and you can market to those people as well. The next question is, I'm not very tech savvy. I'm not very tech savvy. Is the software hard to use? And nope, it's super simple. We're going to walk you through the process. As soon as you register right now, it's going to take about 5 or 10 minutes to get you set up. We'll walk you through every step of the way. There's a video for each step. It's super easy. And if you get stumped at all, you can call our offices. We're open 24/7, Monday through Friday. We're happy to help you out. The next question is, can I use this with multiple Twitter accounts? No, you cannot. Unfortunately, it's one Social Sonic account per Twitter account. The next question is there plans to integrate other social media sites like Instagram or Snapchat? Currently, we don't have plans to do this. It's certainly on the drawing board, but it could be in the future, not the near future. Next question is, how much will be cost for the second year? Oh, so what's the cost going to be for the second year? Nothing. So this is a one-time, unlimited, lifetime license. As long as we are servicing and maintaining the software and marketing the software, you have lifetime access. So this is a one-time offer. It will not be available when we actually launch. The next question is, can I use this on my Mac? Yeah, absolutely. It's cross-platform. It works for Macs. It works for Macs, it works for Windows machines, and that's because it's a SaaS-based model. It's it's not Windows-based. It's web-based. So yeah, you can access it from any computer. Any computer will access Social Sonic, and your Social Sonic account can be run on any computer. The next question is, are the 123 virtual employees trained to use the software? Yes, absolutely. They've been trained. They know how to utilize the software. They can run it for you with no problem at all. Next question is, my target market. Wow, man, there are a lot of questions here. The next question is, my target market are buyers of high value items such as fancy colored diamonds and antiques. Can your software be used to reach that level of client? So if your target market is using Twitter, or people who sell to your target market are using Twitter, you can use Social Sonic. So think about what they might be tweeting, or who they follow, or what keywords might be in their bio. When you have a big list, you don't always know exactly who's interested in what. You just blast the list. With Social Sonic, you can identify prospects based on the ways explained. So just a different way of looking at how to use a database. Next question is, I'm a real estate agent. How do I use Social Sonic to find buyers and sellers of homes? So that's really easy. Our system will listen into the chatter of people in specific areas, and that will create the leads, and then you run the nurture sequence until such time as they raise their hand and say, hey, I'm interested in working with you. Next question is, can I select my own offer to use with the blogs you create? So the answer is no, not with the blogs that we create, because we have the offers preloaded. They're the highest traction items, or the highest traction offers within ClickBank. But you can certainly send people to your own blogs or websites. So the next question is, can the virtual assistant help me create a social media strategy? And the answer is probably not. I want you to think of your virtual assistant more as a task executor, not a strategist. Now, what I will tell you is that over time, as they continue to work with you and they're your dedicated agent, they could potentially become a strategist. I have many employees that have been with me for many, many years, and today I actually would sort of consider them a strategist. They're very involved in our strategy with our company. Having said that, though, we do put our people through a lot of social media training. They are trained on this platform. They need to understand your methodology a little bit, unless, of course, you're just promoting our pre-templatized offers, then you're good to go. But keep in mind this as well, and that is that most of our staff is young, and so they grew up with social media. They love it. They are on it. They're great at it. If you know a Filipino, I'm sure you know many, they're very westernized. They're super funny and fun and fun-loving, and so it's a great person to have as your voice, especially in social media. Next question is my virtual assistant trained to respond to people's tweets? And this kind of answers that question as well, or the last question answered this question also, and the answer is yeah, they are trained to respond to tweets. At a certain point, you may want to, once that conversation hits a certain level, you may want them to, well, you'll probably will have them pass it to a blog or to some other page, but you may just want to have them pass that conversation on to you, and then you continue the conversation and close the deal. So there's a lot of different ways you can approach it, but yes, your virtual assistant can certainly help you in the chats for sure. And engaging. So the next question is, can this work for local businesses like cafes and restaurants? Yeah, absolutely. So you can use the Social Sonic geo-targeting feature, so you can find people in specific areas and you can blanket those areas, but probably a better strategy is to actually focus on, what you are selling. So if you have a coffee shop, then you want to start focusing in on people talking about coffee in your area, or people following coffee aficionados in your area, people talking about coffee, and that's a perfect example of how you can use it for local business, and lots of our clients are doing that now. Next question is, I'm not very technical. How easy is it to install? Well, it's super easy to install. First of all, there actually is no installation. It's a SaaS-based model, so that means it's web-based. So what happens is, after you place your order right now, you will be directed to an integration page, and it's a series of steps, just a few steps to get your Twitter account open if you don't have one already, to get your ClickBank account open if you don't have one already. And by the way, a ClickBank account is free. It doesn't cost you any money, and obviously Twitter doesn't cost you money either. If you already have those accounts, then it's just going to walk you through the integration. Each step has a video. We've spelled out everything. It is super simple to follow. But if you do get stumped, our phone number's on the page. You can call our office anytime, and we are open Monday through Friday, 24/7. We're open on the weekends too, but we don't pick up the phone on the switchboard on the weekends. So if you are having any issues and you're calling us over the weekend, just wait. We will definitely get back to you on Monday, but we have a lot of support people. We pride ourselves on stellar, high-level customer service, so we will definitely be back in touch with you, and we will wow you with our customer service ability. Okay, next question. The case study videos you shared during the webinar were great examples. Can we watch them again somewhere? Yes, absolutely. So once you sign up for Social Sonic, you will be directed to your Social Sonic HQ. I call it Social Sonic HQ. It doesn't really have a name, but basically it's kind of the epicenter of your business. And there you can find tutorial videos, more information on the product, how to use everything in the system, videos from me, and you will find these tutorials as well as more tutorials, because we're adding more and more tutorials all the time, not just the tutorials that I did for you here on this webinar. Okay, next question is, what affiliate product categories are included? Okay, well, that's a really good question. So currently there are 20 categories, and we are adding more categories as we speak. So when you log in, you may find that there's even more categories. So first of all, to pick the categories, we did two things. One is we researched Twitter to ensure that there were definitely opportunities, that people were either talking about it or following, people that would also have an interest in these niches. And then once we identified those niches, we went to ClickBank and we found the highest converting offers, the ones with what's called the highest gravity, which is basically a confluence of a lot of different different statistics that basically spotlight it as sort of being the best offers that are available. And then we personally reviewed them ourselves just to make sure that, hey, it wasn't that maybe that particular provider just had a great following, but that it was really a killer offer. And that's what we have under the hood. And we're monitoring these offers in real time. Things do change, and so if they do, we'll update the offers as well. But just to give you an example of some of the niches that we pinpointed, and remember, we're adding more, but we did communications, copywriting, dating guides, developer tools, diet and weight loss. We did domains, equity stocks, exercise and fitness, foreign exchange, internet marketing, marriage and relationships, pay-per-click advertising, personal finance, real estate, SEM and SEO, small biz and entrepreneurship, social media marketing, strength training, and a bunch of other stuff as well. And we're going to keep adding them. So keep on rocking it. And if you already have a business, hey, you can still have a second stream of income promoting those products and programs as well. Next question is, can I use the 123 employee virtual assistant for making phone calls? Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely do that. I will tell you that it tends to burn hours, but actually I give you a ton of hours. So yeah, why not do it? Absolutely. Just let us know when you're hiring that you're going to have them on the phone, so that we make sure we give you somebody with a light accent and a bubbly, vivacious personality, and we'll take great care of you. If you want to do this on a big level, if you want to have more than maybe 5 or 10 agents, then I would recommend reaching out to our larger subsidiary, which is a division of our company, and that's called 10X Contact Centers. And so if you reach 10X Contact Centers, they can help you with larger accounts. Or you can just call us at 123 employee. All right, next question is, how easy is it to train the virtual assistants? Well, virtual assistants, it's easy to train them. Our people are trained. They're already trained on this platform, and this is really what I want you to focus on first, really get that going. But if you have other tasks in your business that you want to focus on as well, then it's quite easy to train them. And there are several different ways to train them, but I believe that there are three top ways to train your virtual assistant. So let me kind of break those down for you. The best way to train your virtual assistant is to have someone else do it. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you buy a program or a product, the odds are it comes with tutorial videos. If you use QuickBooks, there are tutorial videos. If you use Social Sonic, yes, there are video tutorials, and you just have your virtual assistant go through them. Now, our virtual assistants have already gone through the tutorials, so you're in great shape. So the best way to do it is, if somebody else has already created videos, they work, you don't have to do anything, you just direct them to those videos and you're good to go. And today we actually estimate that about 73% of our clients at 123 Employee are actually having us log into a platform, Learn and Do, which is pretty incredible. And you may have some programs that you've bought in the past that you haven't taken action on, and now send those to your virtual assistant, have them learn and do. It's a great way to generate more business or be more effective in your business. Oh yeah, so I was giving you the 3 best ways to train your virtual assistant. So 1 is somebody else's videos. 2 are your own screen capture videos, and you can use Camtasia. If you're a Windows user, you can use ScreenFlow. If you're a Mac user, or I like to use QuickTime for my Mac, and you record these screen capture videos, you just sort of talk out what you want to do and then give that to your virtual assistant. They will learn and do. The next question is, how much time do you recommend I spend each day on Social Sonic? The sky is the limit. Use it as much as you want. Okay, next question is, can I use my virtual assistant part of the time for Social Sonic and for other tasks? Yeah, absolutely. You can use your virtual assistant hours for whatever you want to do. It's just your only limitation are your hours. And by the way, everyone, I just want to let you know, time is running out on the timer. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines, now is the time to take action, to take advantage of the 100 hours that we're offering right now. Next question is, let's see. Can I add my own blogs to the website you create for me? No, you can't. Next question is, can I use my virtual assistant for other tasks? Yeah, your virtual assistant can work on a variety of tasks. They can do your internet marketing, social media, telemarketing, back office tasks, transcription, inbound, outbound voice. The list goes on and on. Have your virtual assistant first run Social Sonic for you, but then have them focus on the things that are going to make you more money in your business and the things that are going to save you time, because your time is money, right? There's only an infinite amount of time available. So if your virtual assistant can be saving you time, technically you're making way more money. So the next question is, when is the event? So we are doing Social Sonic Lives on a regular basis, and what will happen is we will send you a notification of when the next Social Sonic Live is anywhere in the world, because you can come to a Social Sonic event anywhere in the world. And by the way, I neglected to mention this, but once you attend your first Social Sonic, you become alumni, and you can attend our events for free anywhere in the world forever. And why do we do that? Well, we know that internet marketing, social media is changing by the millisecond. We want you to have that edge. We want you to know how to do the latest and greatest, and then we want to show you how to outsource and delegate it all so that you'll hire us for more hours. You win, we win, and our brothers and sisters overseas that have far less than you could ever imagine, they win as well. Now, the next question is, I don't use Twitter. What's the point of using the software? Well, you don't have to use Twitter to reap the benefits of Social Sonic. However, you would be required to set up a Twitter account, and we'll walk you through setting up the Twitter account. But once you set up the Twitter account and connect it to Social Sonic, you're going to start generating leads, and you don't have to play around with Twitter at all. You can do everything within Social Sonic. Now, the next question is there a risk of getting banned by Twitter? Oh, that's a really good question. Well, any automation software runs the risk of getting banned. And if you're using it to spam other users, that could certainly happen. But otherwise, you shouldn't have any issues. And we haven't had anybody banned, but even if you did get banned, technically you could just start another Twitter account. It wouldn't really be a big deal. You just link it up to Social Sonic and you'd be good to go. But so far, we haven't had anybody that has been banned on Social Sonic or banned on Twitter, and we don't foresee that happening. The next question is, I live in South Africa. Can I use this for affiliate marketing? Sure. Well, Social Sonic can be used from any part of the world for anything, really, and so that's not a problem at all. Another question, and that is, how long does it take to learn? Basically, you just go through the training videos, take you an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and you're up and running in Social Sonic. It's very easy. It's very intuitive. The next question is, I want to start an online business, but I don't have a business right now. Should I buy this? Well, here's my answer. So if you're just starting out, it's easy to get confused, buying this program and that program, chasing the next shiny, bright object. But the one thing you're going to hear training after training is the importance of building your list. This is going to give you everything you need to get started. Learn the ropes, understand affiliate marketing, access to a database of potential prospects. All right, so the next question is, will you still have this offer when you launch to the public? Nope. When we launch to the public, it's going to be strictly on a monthly model where you'll pay a monthly fee anywhere from a few $100s to $1,000 a month. But when you take advantage of this offer before the timer hits 0 and before I end this webinar, you're going to get a lifetime license, unlimited license, plus 100 hours of virtual assistant services at 123 Employee. Next question is, can more than one person use the software at the same time? No, we don't recommend that. Basically, one person should be running the software at one time. Next question is, can I share the account with my business partner? Yeah, as long as you're not logged in at the same time, that's fine. Next question is, what are the different ways to connect with my ideal client? Well, you can send messages to followers. You can reply to their tweets. You can mention them in comments. And again, the software does all this stuff, so it runs through a whole process. The next question is, can your software be used for promoting events? Yeah, absolutely. You can totally geo-target areas, and you can geo-target interests and who they're following. And you can even use the keyword searches as well, but I would primarily use geo-targeting and following, and you can certainly do that to drive people to an event. The next question is, I conduct online webinar summits. How can I use the software to promote my event? Well, you can. However, remember, Social Sonic is not ideal for mass promotion. It's designed for prospecting, nurturing, and engaging. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a tool to spam people, we don't encourage it. This is not the tool for you. But if you want to use it to find targeted people to come to your webinars and summits, well, then Social Sonic will knock it out of the park for you. The next question is this a cloud-based software, or do I have to install something on my laptop? Well, no, Social Sonic is a web-based application, hence you need not install anything on your computer. And next question is, do I need to log into Twitter, or can I do everything via Social Sonic? Yeah, you can do everything inside Social Sonic. You will need to log into your account one time and connect Social Sonic with your Twitter account, and we walk you through connecting through the application, and it'll take about 5 or 10 minutes, and I highly suggest that you do it as soon as you buy the program. As soon as you buy the program, it's going to walk you through the steps. Just follow through the steps one by one. Everything is on our website to walk you through that process, and it's really, really easy. We make it super simple. You don't have to be tech savvy, but if at any point you get stumped, just call our office at 1-702-960-4130. That's 1-702-960-4130. Now is the time to take action. I see that we are pretty much out of questions. Let me just double check with Liz. Do we have any more questions coming in the chat? Okay, that's about it. I'm getting the signal that that is about it. So in that case, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. I want to thank you for taking time out of your incredibly hectic schedules to be with me. I hope that you have found this to be awesome. This is going to change everything for business owners, for marketers all over the world, and you are the first to get access to Social Sonic. So I want to applaud you. I want to congratulate you, and this is super exciting. So here's what I want to do. For those of you that took action, I want you to stay on the line. I'm going to do just sort of a quick training with you. I want to share with you and show you what to expect next. And for those of you that did not take action, I want to thank you for being with us, and I want to wish you the best. You can log off now. So go ahead and log off if you didn't take action. If you are not a new Social Sonic user, then just go ahead and log off right now. If you did get your copy of Social Sonic, then you're probably walking through the steps, but you can, wait for a moment because I want to kind of share with you and show you what to expect next. So go ahead and jump off if you didn't take action. For those of you that did take action, the young, bright future millionaires that took action, stay on the line. Oh, and actually I forgot, for those of you that are logging off, I did promise some free gifts. My apologies. Make sure to grab your free gifts, a copy of my audiobook, Outsource This, and a physical copy. Well, we'll send, you'll pick up the audiobook and actually the digital copy of the book. Simply go to 123employee.com/ebook. and 123employee.com/outsource this audio. 123employee.com/ebook and 123employee.com/outsource this audio. Okay, grab your gifts, and thank you for being with us. And for those of you that took action, I want to welcome you. This is for the Social Sonic clients only. So let me explain to you what is going to happen next. So first of all, our process is going to walk you through the integration. It's going to walk you through setting up a Twitter account if you don't have one. It's going to walk you through integrating Social Sonic with your Twitter account. Also, we're going to walk you through setting up your ClickBank account, because you're going to need to do that. And if you don't have a ClickBank account, we're going to walk you through setting up the ClickBank account. If you do have a ClickBank account, we're going to walk you through integrating that so you can build that into your blogs and populate those blogs. Now, you will receive emails that will give you access to the software, training, and resources. So once you receive that first email, make sure to kind of whitelist us so that you get all of our emails. Sometimes you may find you haven't received an email from us, and if you have not received the email, which is instantaneous, you may be a Gmail web-based user, and sometimes Gmail doesn't know that we're friends, and you may find my email in your promotions tab rather than your primary tab. If that's the case, just grab it, just click on it, drag it to your primary tab, and then click accept. And that way I'll be able to keep you abreast of all sorts of things as we update Social Sonic, through our process of always updating it and adding new features. But also I'm going to be doing some training with you to make you a Social Sonic Pro and to really help you drive traffic. Okay, and you're going to get those emails on a regular basis. So you want to make sure to receive them. The next thing is you'll also receive a call from our client support team to answer any questions. Now I have to tell you, we are literally getting hundreds of orders. Okay, so as a result, our team is very busy, but you can call our office anytime. We will get around to calling you for sure, and our goal is to call all of our new clients as fast as possible. But if at any point you're stumped in the process, you have questions, you want to get your virtual assistant started, just give us a buzz at the office. We're happy to help. We're around 24/7 Monday through Friday. Now, if you call us on Saturday and we don't get back to you, and then you get upset and you call us on Sunday and we don't get back to you, that's because we're around on the weekend, but we don't pick up the phones on the weekend. So we'll get back to you on Monday. Believe me, our response time is incredibly fast, faster than most U.S. companies. So we'll be back in touch with you quickly because we have a lot of manpower. We have 10 people on our client support team, and we'll get back to you right away. Basically, you'll receive a call from our client support team to answer any questions and get you set up with your virtual assistant when you're ready. And all you have to do is simply take action. And over the next week or so, I'm going to be sending you daily emails. Now, these daily emails will train you and make you an advanced user of Social Sonic, and they're important. I'm going to walk you through aspects of the program. Now, you want to watch the emails and take action on a daily basis, but if you can't, don't worry about it. I'm only going to send you about a week's worth of emails, and then after that, I'll just send you emails on how to grow your business through different lead gen tactics and strategies. But basically, if you don't have time to go through the emails, that's okay. Just go through them at your leisure. We just want to make sure that you are finding satisfaction and getting up and running with Social Sonic. We're so excited for you. And I just want you to know this is just the beginning of it for us. And so we look forward to helping you generate a massive amount of leads and traffic for your business. You're going to have great success with us. You're going to refer your friends and your peers, and we're going to pay you for that. And this is going to be awesome. And I want to thank you for being a part of it. And until next time, this is Davin Michaels. Thank you for joining us and being a part of Social Sonic. And until next time, live your true life adventure. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Well, Davin, I want to thank you so much for being with us on this webinar. And to the people attending this webinar, go to the link shown on your screen right now. This is a special limited time offer, and the clock is about to hit 0, so take advantage of this right now. And on behalf of Davin and myself, I want to thank you for being on this webinar. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks.